What's up, guys? Welcome back to Weekly Weird News.
In the world of functional alcoholism, there's always a bit of one-upmanship. Oh, you like IPAs? Well, let's see if you can handle this Carolina Ghost Pepper Quadruple IPA that was aged 17 years inside of a bear carcass.
It was delicious, okay?
And then, of course, you got the hard alcohol with stuff like absinthe, Brennivin, Aquavit, and Chuika.
It turns you into an animal.
None of these are ever drank for actual enjoyment, but rather as a way to prove just how much of a degenerate you are.
Or to keep you warm in the harsh winters.
Yeah, or to disinfect a wound.
Yes, pour it right in. The holy grail of alcoholic achievement, though, is the Sour Toe Cocktail, available only at the Downtown Hotel in Dawson City, deep in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere in Canada's Yukon territory. And what's unique about the Sour Toe Cocktail isn't the type of booze that goes into it. Most people choose whiskey, but the Sour Toe Cocktail can be served with any type of liquor because the only necessary ingredients are alcohol and a mummified human toe.
That's right! An old, blackened, shriveled up, salt-cured toe.
I can taste it now.
And in order to complete the challenge and receive a certificate and membership in the very exclusive Sour Toe Club, bartenders have to observe you letting the toe touch your lips while you down your shot. Now that is no small achievement, even for serious drinkers and degenerates, so the Downtown Hotel in Little Dawson City, with a population of just 1,400, has been attracting alcoholic daredevils from around the world since 1973, when the Sour Toe Cocktail was first put on the menu.
So the origin of the Sour Toe claims that at some point between 1920 and 1933, when alcohol was illegal in the United States, a Canadian smuggler who delivered alcohol across the border into Alaska fell through some ice, and by the time he got back to his cabin, his foot couldn't be salvaged. So he amputated his gangrenous big toe, and for whatever reason, he put the severed toe in a jar of alcohol and then basically forgot about it.
Ah shit, my toe!
Yeah.
Fast forward half a century to 1973, and this guy, Captain Dick Stevenson, stumbled upon that long-abandoned cabin and discovered the toe in a jar, and for whatever reason, decided to bring it back to Dawson City and create the Sour Toe Cocktail Club, whose membership requirements were simply, you can drink it fast, you can drink it slow, but your lips must touch that gnarly toe. And it's been estimated that since then, 70,000 people have paid for the privilege of doing exactly that.
You know what? With that many people, I think that every person that goes to that town probably does it because it's got to be the biggest thing going
There's
there.
no other reason to visit. This is like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so everyone that visits does it. The toe served at the Downtown Hotel today, though, is not the same original Prohibition-era toe that started the drink. The original toe was swallowed back in 1980, and they've gone through around 12 toes over the years, either because of theft or because of people swallowing the toe. Ugh, imagine like you like scrapes your throat, like the toenail scrapes your throat.
It scrapes you all the way down.
Yeah, and then it scrapes you on the way out too. Yeah, you bend over and it gives you a little thumbs up. Anyways, the fine for swallowing the toe, it was originally $500, but apparently so many people saw that price as worthwhile for bragging rights for having swallowed a mummified human toe that the fine had to be raised to $2,500, which is along the way. You gotta think that they tried a bunch of different levels of that fine. People were like, nah, I think I'll still have the toe.
Yeah, so the raise in the fine price, that came in 2013 when an American who had been working in Dawson for the summer, he was about to leave town, and he decided that the apartment deposit that he'd just gotten back would best be spent on one last night out involving a swallowed toe.
I drank the toe. It's like the worm in Mexico.
So he reportedly took the shot, swallowed the toe, slapped $500 onto the counter, and then silently left. So the fine was raised to discourage this kind of thing. You would think that letting a severed, mummified toe touch your lips would be bragging rights enough, but for some people, that club simply isn't exclusive enough.
I like to suck on the toe and then put it back. Let me just get the cartilage out of that bad boy. Every time a toe has been swallowed or stolen or gone missing, the Downtown Hotel has, of course, had to scramble to find a new toe, guys. Here's an ad that they put out after that 2013 incident. Wanted, toes for Sour Toe Cocktail. Got frostbite? The Downtown Hotel in Dawson City, Yukon is currently seeking toes for its world-famous Sour Toe Cocktail. Donor will be forever immortalized in the Sour Toe Hall of Fame. And apparently, foot injuries requiring toe amputation are common enough up there in the Yukon that they've never had to wait very long for a new toe. In fact, I'm sure a lot of the residents are just willing to cut it right off
Take
and
it.
be a part of history.
And that all brings us to today, where there is currently a manhunt going down in Canada after a patron stole the toe this past Saturday. Well, maybe not a manhunt, but the authorities are looking for the guy, and with the sour toe being Dawson City's main attraction, this is some pretty serious business. So apparently what happened is that Saturday night, around 12:30 a.m., a French-Canadian man, he came in and he ordered a sour toe cocktail at the bar. Now, usually, sour toe drinking hours are strictly limited to between 9 and 11 p.m. That is when the current toe captain, Terry Lee, is there to officiate the ceremony and stop any funny business.
As you would expect, not a whole lot going on in this town, so this guy shows up every night. Anyways, the bartender decided to just be a nice lady and let the man have his sour toe cocktail. He'd clearly, come a long way for it, so why not? As soon as the bartender turned her back, though, the man was out the door with the toe in his pocket. Gross. Toe Captain Terry Lee is pretty distraught over the incident, saying, quote, "We are furious. Toes are very hard to come by, and stunts like this adversely affect the whole community, not just the downtown hotel. We fortunately have a couple of backup toes, but we really need to get this one back. This is an institution in Dawson. When someone frigs around with it, there goes our institution.
I'm just so gosh darn upset."
Quit frigging around.
Hotel manager Jerry Coolborn said, "This was our new toe, and it was a really good one."
It was a beautiful toe.
You ruined your beautiful toe.
Oh, damn it.
We just started using it this weekend. One of the new staff served it to him to be nice, and this is how he pays her back. What a lowlife. We do have more toes, one or two, but this was our best one. It was new.
Yeah.
The toes, we can only use them 4 or 5 years, and then they disintegrate.
Start flaking off in the glass.
Oh, God.
Oh, got a little bit of
Toe soup.
Unfortunately, though, it doesn't sound like this case is hopeless. Colborn says that there were witnesses at the bar, one of whom managed to get a picture of the thief.
Yeah.
And the thief also left behind his sour toe certificate with his name on it.
Jacques Lurac.
Yeah. Well, there's 500.
He had a big old curly mustache.
I will take the toe back to Quebec.
Oh, it tastes like a fromage. So, for our Canadian viewers, of which we know there are many, if you see someone up there in the Great White North with a shriveled up whiskey-soaked toe, definitely do the right thing and call the Mounties. We need to get this toe back to its rightful owners and put this nefarious crook behind bars. And if you happen to be going under some foot surgery at some point in the future that results in an amputated toe, consider donating it to the downtown hotel. According to Colborn, one man with an upcoming surgery is planning on doing just that, and then coming up to Dawson 6 months later once the toe is fully cured, so that he can enjoy the rare honor of downing a sour toe with his own toe in it.
It's fine. The germs don't matter. It's my own toe.
When I jerk my own dick, it's not gay.
Yeah.
But if you travel back in time and you jerk yourself off, that's where the gray area is.
It's true.
Happens frequently, actually.
It's true. Or if you eat your own ass.
I came back to eat my own ass.
Speaking of local institutions being ruined by assholes, over in Boston, one of their most beloved bits of local flair, aside from the Celtics and the Patriots and the whole birthplace of America thing, is Keytar Bear. A bear who plays a keytar. Not an actual bear, just a man in a bear costume, but apparently he does actually play the guitar, and pretty gosh darn well, too.
Guitar?
The guitar?
Yeah.
He plays it really well. I watched a bunch of videos of it, and it's all the more impressive because he does it while wearing bear mitts.
Nah, he's just playing the demo.
I don't know. I watched it pretty closely. He's good.
All right. Anyways, the Keytar Bear has been warming the hearts of Bostonians for years now, playing his funky, fresh keytar riffs all over town, and even performing on the local news and collaborating with successful Boston bands like Guster, and not the band Boston, which is a shame. But as you know by now, people are fucking assholes, and Keytar Bear has been harassed and assaulted multiple times over the years, simply for the crime of being a bear who can shred on the keytar. Get out of here, bear!
The most recent incident occurred last week when Keytar Bear was performing on a street corner in broad daylight near the historic Faneuil Hall. 3 drunk, out-of-town youths from New Hampshire apparently saw the joy that Keytar Bear was bringing to the local populace and decided to knock Keytar Bear to the ground, rip off his mask, punch him in the face a bunch of times, yell a bunch of racist slurs at him because he's black, break some of his equipment, and then steal all the money in his tip jar.
What a bunch of fucking assholes. The 3 pieces of human garbage were quickly found and arrested and are facing possible hate crime charges, and Keytar Bear says he got at least 1 good punch in, but the whole thing is just another tragic case of assholes ruining something wholesome and beautiful, and recalls our story from a few years back about Hitchbot, the hitchhiking robot, who I still feel bad for all the time. They made it halfway around the world before being beaten to death on the streets of Philadelphia.
So sad. The local community of Boston has rallied behind Keytar Bear, though, setting up a GoFundMe to raise money to replace his broken equipment, which has far surpassed its initial $500 goal with nearly $10,000 in donations.
Oh man, he's gonna get one of those double-necked Keytars now. He's gonna be all over it. Proof once again that GoFundMe is the best insurance policy.
It is.
Yeah.
Now what sucks is that this is not the first time Keytar Bear has been assaulted. Back in 2014, he went into hibernation after being assaulted twice, and then just months after coming out of hibernation, he was robbed and brutally attacked yet again. Keytar Bear, God bless his soul, still perseveres though, and after this most recent attack, he wrote this on Facebook.
I don't know what the mood is in Boston right now, but after sitting home watching Johnny Mathis with Grandma, I'm in the mood to play music again. Thank you, BPD, and all you well-wishers. It was an unfortunate incident. Hopefully it will go away soon. Now the funny thing, after church when people were talking about it, somebody pointed out that I have stitches over my right eye and I stand like the Keytar Bear. So I was like, I gotta go to the car and charge my phone. And I got this weird look from everyone. So people don't know?
I think they know.
Yeah, they probably have a good idea that he's Keytar Bear.
Hey, you kind of look like Keytar Bear. Oh God. No, I'm not the Keytar Bear.
Yeah, no.
I wish I was though. He's a really cool guy.
I'm the old lady that plays the pipe organ at church. No, you've got the wrong person.
Anyway, moving on. If that amputated toe cocktail from earlier didn't ruin your lunch, strap in, because recently a dude in China was treated for possibly the worst case of constipation that this world has ever seen, resulting in a 28-pound shit-filled section of his large intestine being surgically removed.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking thing, my God. The 22-year-old man had apparently been dealing with severe constipation for literally his entire life and had only been able to take shits using laxative, which only provided slight relief.
Yeah, it's a hell of a picture. So essentially this guy was carrying around a lifetime supply of his own shit trapped inside of his body. His belly was so big that he looked like he was pregnant, except what he was carrying around was a shit baby. And much bigger than a normal baby too. The reason for this is Hirschsprung's disease, a rare birth defect where a person is born without any nerves in their digestive tract to move things along. So you eat food and then it just sort of stays in you forever, only moving further down the digestive system when it's pushed by more recently consumed food. Hirschsprung disease has no cure. The only solution is doctors cutting you open and removing a big fat chunk of your digestive system.
Yeah, so that's what they did. Most of the time, a disease like this gets noticed fairly early on and is brought to a doctor's attention. In fact, the first sign of it is if a newborn baby doesn't take a shit within 48 hours. But for whatever reason, this guy's parents didn't seem to notice or care that their kid basically never took a shit, and they probably just saw it as a great reason to spend less on diapers.
No, our kid's perfect. He doesn't
miracle
shit.
Baby. He's like the next Kim Jong-un.
Mm-hmm. How many Keurigs was it? Probably one of the biggest.
I don't remember the conversion exactly, but pretty big. So why it took him until he was carrying a 28-pound shit baby in his giant engorged belly to seek medical attention is anyone's guess. But we've got to imagine that he is now feeling a sense of relief that us normie poopers can only dream of.
Could you imagine just like...
a weight has been lifted.
Probably feels great.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into the second half of this show, it's time to let you know that this episode features a paid promotion by Audible. Go to audible.com and have a look at their selection of audiobooks narrated by many of your favorite actors. Right now, Audible is having their first ever binge listening event, where you can get a full year of Audible membership for just $99.99, a $50 discount from the usual price. Now, that annual membership gets you credits for 12 audiobooks, regardless of that audiobook's price.
It's Audible's biggest sale ever, and it gets you access to celebrity-narrated audiobooks, new podcasts and audio shows, exclusive content, and more. So head over to audible.com/binge, B-I-N-G-E, to sign up for a full year of Audible for just $99.99. Just a heads up, your membership will automatically renew at the end of the 12 months for the regular price of $149.50, but you can cancel anytime prior to the end of your membership year and you won't get charged. The sale ends on June 28th, so hurry! Again, that's audible.com/binge, B-I-N-G-E. And now...
Just, and headlines. We got a lot of headlines to get to.
Yeah, we, no headlines last week, so lots of headlines this week. Let's just get right into it. 1,000 likes or I'll drop him. Dad jailed for holding son out of window in Facebook post.
Oh, he's like, it's like, remember when Michael Jackson did that?
He wasn't doing it for the gram, though.
Well, if it was modern times, this is the updated version.
Michael, show us the baby. Oh, this baby here.
Give me some likes.
What are you doing? Yeah, this guy's just like holding the kid with one hand, holding the phone with the other hand. He's like, give me those likes or I'm going to drop the kid. I don't know. I don't really see the logic. He's in jail now for 2 years.
Yeah, no, it's a quick way to go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for the kid, though.
And traumatize the kid, I'm sure.
Well, he's young enough that it doesn't look like he'll remember it.
God, I hope not.
I mean, he was young enough that the dad could one-hand him.
By his skull?
No, by his shirt. He wasn't palming him.
Well,
That would be impressive. I would like that post.
It's like a
I
basketball.
will like this post. That's amazing.
Well, it just speaks to the quality of that shirt. Mm-hmm. Made in America, probably.
Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm. Tough shirt.
Toughshirts.com. ATCmerch.com. Our shirts will hold a baby.
Don't
we can't promise that, actually.
Tag us in your photos of you holding your defenseless child out of a window by the shirt, and we'll like the post.
We won't do that either.
We can't guarantee you won't face severe legal repercussions for it, but we'll like the post.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hit you in the head. Woman named Miracle Crimes tells Springfield cop before allegedly kicking him in the groin.
She said she was gonna kick him in the head,
The
and then she
penis
kicked
head.
him in the groin.
The
Yeah.
dickhead.
Oh, maybe that's what she meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, miracle crimes. I mean, this woman was doomed from day one.
It's like reality winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, reality winner turned out to be a reality loser. Mm-hmm. Miracle crimes is at least following through on.
Yeah, she kicked him right through the gonads and went up and hit his head like one of those carnival things. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, they ascended.
She's like, I'm gonna stick my boot so far up your ass that it hits you in the head.
Yeah, you can taste it. Bloop. Yeah. well,
Cartoon violence.
Yeah, Looney Tunes in real life. It's fun.
God, that makes me just want to watch The Mask again. That's a great cartoon violence.
Somebody stop me! Whack!
No.
That's my purse. I don't know you. God. And you kick him right in the balls.
Accused neo-Nazi with explosives and guns, not a threat to community, judge says. Well, let's just give him a chance.
Yeah. Judge Jeffrey Sessions.
This whole story's fucking nuts, actually. So, do you remember? I don't think we covered it, but a few weeks back, it was like 4 neo-Nazi roommates were all like really into neo-Nazism. One of them converted to Islam for some reason, and then murdered 2 of his other roommates. The police showed up to investigate that, obviously, arrested the killer guy, and they found that the one surviving roommate had a bunch of bomb-making materials, as well as like a framed photo of Timothy McVeigh, a lot of Nazi materials, a lot of guns. So they arrested him for having bomb-making materials, but the judge is like, come on,
He's been
boys
through
will
enough.
be boys. I don't see what the big deal is. Who hasn't made a bomb in their apartment?
Well, hopefully we don't have to do an update to this story.
I hope not, too.
Yeah. Well, let's move on because this is a good headline. Here we go. Dried lizard penis being sold online as India tantric root. And in order to make it work, it's got to touch your lips.
I think I mean, if you told people that the sourdough cocktail, if you told people in like China that it would that it would cure like
It's basically Cialis.
yeah, it'll make your dick hard forever.
Yeah.
They would get so much fucking tourism there. They're all about the stupid
Yeah, but
shit.
everyone would come back without a toe.
The whole reason fucking like rhinos are extinct is because people in China pay top dollar for those fucking horns so they can grind them up and be like, oh yeah, I'm cured. There's a whole fucking like side business now where guys are going into Siberia and digging up woolly mammoths, which are a limited
Have you seen
supply.
the photo stuff from that?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
It's
they use like, the
ridiculous.
hoses and they just like spray it
Yeah,
down.
they're ruining the landscape out there digging
and
up.
it's poisoning all of the rivers and streams.
Yeah, they're just destroying Siberia so they can dig up these 10,000-year-old animals, cut off their horns, and sell them to Chinese morons for like $20,000.
I think it's like 100,000. It's crazy.
But yeah, that's what this.
Well, look, gotta have a hard dick.
Yeah,
Sorry, everyone.
I'll do anything. Anything. World's most pierced man has 278 piercings in his penis, and you know what? It still works.
Ribbed for your pleasure.
Yeah, he's in the article. He's like, I haven't had any problems with the ladies. So I feel bad for these women.
He must have a real strong dick. It's like lifting weights the entire time.
Well, it's like
every
time
his dick's like a bicep.
Yeah, every time he gets
A boner.
aroused, that that affects everything.
That stretches it.
Yeah, it stretches it.
Yeah.
What does it look like when it's not?
I don't know. There was
Probably
no
just
pictures.
a bunch of ball bearings just
Yeah.
hanging off of him.
Yeah. 278. I mean, like that's
How do you even
that's
do
the
it?
whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
His dick looks like if you put your dick in one of those those like needle imprint things, but that's like that's how his dick looks all the time.
Metal.
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Whatever. It makes him happy.
Does it?
Apparently, he's got like horns. He's got the whole fucking thing.
Oh, is he the guy that would turn himself into a parrot?
No.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a different guy. This is a German dude.
Oh, okay.
He said that
He can get into that fucking exclusive club anytime he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Robo Dick.
apparently he has like a normal job. I think he's like a software engineer or something, but
Oh, you don't want to kick him in the groin.
No.
You fucking break your foot.
Oh, he had to go to like Dubai for work one time, and they did not allow him into the country because they thought he was a witch.
Oh my god.
Sir, we have reason to believe that you practice black magic. You are not allowed in the nation of Dubai.
What the hell is that?
Wow.
Whew. All right.
Yeah,
Well.
whatever. He's happy, and I'm sure the ladies he's with.
Oh, they love it.
So happy.
Yeah.
You haven't fucked until you fucked a guy with 278 piercings on his dong.
Yeah.
It just hits every fucking pleasure point.
You gotta put
Gets
some.
stuck sometimes, but you know, no problem with a little extra
How do you-
dick in there.
What are you? I guess like maybe it's stainless steel. It's kind of like sanitary. I don't know. Maybe. Does he wrap it up with a condom?
If it's copper, that's natural birth control.
Oh man, he better watch out.
That's what the
People steal
IUD
it.
is. Yeah.
People steal that stuff while he's sleeping.
Oh yeah, they will. Valuable.
You can. Pennsylvania doctor removes wrong testicle. Jury awards victim $870,000. I'd take that for a missing testicle.
Thing is, the one testicle he has left is the one that was causing him severe chronic pain.
Well, take the other one out too.
Just have no balls.
870 grand for no balls. I'd do it. Yep. I'd
I
do
don't
it.
know, man. I don't
They
know.
have that question that everyone asks when they're in high school. Like, what would you do for $1 million? I'd have my balls chopped off.
I don't know. Like even like my dog, no balls. Like it's just sad every time I'm rubbing him on the chest. And
No,
I see the little flap that should be filled with balls, and it's just there.
I think that we both
I think
learned a
it's fine.
valuable lesson in Cuba that balls, specifically on dogs, are a bad idea. There's more there to
It's
hurt.
a liability. Yeah.
Yeah, that
They're
one
just,
dog
They're
we
just
saw
asking
with
to get caught on things.
As we saw this one dog with like its balls injured. We were
Yeah,
like, well, if
just
they weren't
hanging
fucking
out.
hanging
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what I'm saying. Give me a rudder.
Yeah, that's right. And people could kick you. They're like, bong. You're like, sorry? Were you trying to hurt me, sir?
Because I don't have any fucking balls.
You can't hurt what I don't have.
And then I pull out my wallet and hit him with it.
Yeah.
Because it's got $870,000 in it.
Ugh.
Yeah. You're going to save $870,000 by not having a kid anyway. So it's
Yeah.
like you doubled your money.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good point. All right, sold.
Yep.
Edmonton moves ahead with plan for end of the world.
Just in case. Right?
No, it's not the. It's like this fucking scenic lookout point called the end of the world that has a great view, but they don't allow people to go there. But everyone still goes there anyway because it's a great view, but it's super dangerous and people fall to their death all the time. So they finally have a plan for like making it, like building an observation.
So it
deck
is
or
the end of the
something.
world for some people.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
No risk, no reward. U.S. government seeks Dumb and Dumber 2 rights in corruption case.
Is there a...
All that lucrative Dumb and Dumber 2 money.
Well, like I've always said, that one scene with Bob Saget where there's shit all over everything is a classic.
I don't even remember.
He has a candy bar in his pocket and he sits down like a radiator and it melts.
No, you're thinking of
That's Dumb and Dumber 2.
you're thinking of the prequel.
Oh, yeah, Dumb and Dumberer.
Yeah. Dumb and Dumber 2 was the long-awaited sequel.
That was
It
terrible.
was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently that movie was financed with a bunch of like illegal money out of Malaysia.
Malaysia?
So yeah, now the U.S. government is going to seize the rights to the movie, and
Oh,
the money's just going to flow in from all those
Oh,
fans
yeah.
of Dumb and Dumber 2.
yeah. Yeah,
Debt crisis solved.
we did it. Defendant has to have his court case extended so staff can translate his very, very strong Geordie accent. That's the shore in England, right?
Yeah, it's like Newcastle. They had their Jersey Shore was Geordie Shore,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's one of the most incomprehensible accents I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah, this would make total sense if they were doing it even on the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
We can't understand what
Like,
you're saying.
even people who live like a half hour outside of the Geordie area
Yeah.
are just like,
Speak
I don't
fucking
get it.
English.
yeah.
Speak fucking English.
I just love all the like variation in accents in the UK where people
Yeah.
like can't understand people in their own fucking
The
country.
more north you go, the more southern they sound.
Yeah.
It's like America.
You know, all we had, the only time I didn't understand an American who was talking to me was in New Orleans. This is an old fucking like Creole Cajun dude. And I was like, hey, what's, he worked at the hotel. I was like, hey, I'm only here for like 2 days. Like, what's something I should definitely check out? And then it was like, I was like,
Cool, got it.
I was like, thanks, buddy. I felt so bad.
Yeah. Well. Arkansas courthouse to visitors. Stop urinating in the elevator.
They don't explain why people do this, but apparently it's been a problem for like 10 years.
How tall is the fucking courthouse? You'd figure they'd get caught if it's like two or three stories.
You press the button, you got at least 10 seconds. You got to have your dick out already, like tucked in your shirt.
Nah, I just bring a bag full of piss and I just dump the bag full of piss that I brought from home. Goosh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen the pisser.
Why don't they put a camera in the elevator?
No, they did.
Like most have.
Now they have.
Oh, well, I
finally.
can't wait to see when they catch the pee-pee man.
The pee pee poo poo man. He's probably just gonna raise the
don't
stakes.
Laugh. Don't laugh.
It's like, oh, you want to film me? Well, now I'm gonna take a shit in the elevator.
Yeah. Have you seen those terrifying videos where people get locked in the elevators and they do end up like they have to shit eventually?
Yeah, it's terrible.
They got to do it.
Awful. And then you get rescued, and the firefighter's like, oh, jeez, did you shit in here? That's disgusting.
Gross, Liz.
Ugh. God, you're gross.
I'm gonna tell all your friends.
Ugh.
Ew.
Oh, don't touch. Oh, God. Disgusting. Shame.
Hold it in, like that guy with the. If the guy can hold in 28 pounds, you can hold it for a little bit.
Teen police volunteers steal LAPD cars and patrol Los Angeles.
I mean,
They didn't.
Did they solve any crimes?
No.
Oh.
But they did crash their cars once the police got. It's like one of those like young police cadet training. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, youths from the community, you want to learn about police work? And they come in and they're like, they have them like help out and stuff. And these 3 kids are like, they like forged a fucking document to get like the keys for the car and like probably stood on each other's shoulders to like.
We're
get
a
it.
detective, the detective tall man.
Yeah, and then they just pieced out each with their own cop car. They're all like under 16, I think. So they didn't even have driver's license. They're just going all over town. The police didn't even notice for hours. One of the cops was like,
Huh.
who checked out those 3 cars? Like, I don't know. It was
Man incognito.
But yeah, they're probably not gonna be cops now.
Yeah, I would think
I don't think so.
Or they loved their moxie.
Kids, you got moxie? Here's your badge and gun. Now get back out there.
You were doing a great job. If they solved a bunch of like petty crimes and shit, it'd actually be pretty useful.
Yeah, heartwarming.
Hey, I got a call
Kids, you
about,
just solved more crimes than any of these old fucks here at the station. Old guys, you're fired. Kids, you've been promoted.
Whew. Officer dressed as Batman stops Texas shoplifter from stealing Lego Batman movie.
You could steal any other movie, but this one's
no.
personal.
We need that money back at the cave.
Yeah,
Well,
it's cool though. The cop, it seems like a very nice guy. He's like a big cosplayer. He has a really realistic like Batman suit, Iron Man suit, and he like goes around schools to like entertain the kids. But he was doing that, and some guy was shoplifting and went up to him as Batman. He's like, drop the bag, and the guy was like, you're not getting any trouble from me.
yep. Well, maybe all police officers should dress like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Make police officers terrifying to look at.
Yeah. I am the darkness. I am the night. They see a robbery, just throw a bomb that's full of bats.
Oh God, they're everywhere. They're in my hair.
Just take me to jail.
Yeah.
They should do that for like confessions too, like turn off the cameras and then Batman comes into the interrogation room.
All right. Well, you don't
No
want
one's here to help you.
yeah. You don't want
Where
to
is it?
cooperate. I'm thinking Batman in here.
Holy shit! No, just please.
Good cop.
I did it.
Good cop.
Batman.
Bat cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good system.
Toddler pulls loaded gun from toy box during child welfare check by police. I don't think the mother passed the child welfare check.
This is real sad.
Yeah. They also
Yeah.
found a bunch of baggies full of crack and shit in the kitchen. So, probably not the best parent for the kid. This is why we have child protective services.
Yeah. It's like that kid from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. The mom was just like, I don't know how that got there. I was probably one of my friends left the gun in and it was like loaded, gun, bullet in the
Jesus
chamber,
Christ.
safety off. The kid, the cop's there just checking in on things. Like, the kid comes out like,
Hey.
okay.
Yeah. Probably
That's a
take that
strike.
away.
That's a few points
Good
off
thing
your
the cops
evaluation.
didn't shoot the kid.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had to resist the urge.
Phoenix flights canceled because it's too hot for planes. There's
Too hot for planes.
That's their new slogan. The new Phoenix Airport slogan.
120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's very hot.
The
science is available online.
I don't understand, but yeah, the
air molecules aren't the proper strength.
too thin. The planes can't get lift.
They can't get the lift.
Yeah.
We had to experience when we were in Abu Dhabi. All the flights had to take off at nighttime because you couldn't take off. In the
Bro, the
daytime.
planes cannot fly during
Fucking
the day.
124 degrees.
Yeah, all the flights are in the middle of the night when
Yeah.
it's still 110.
Yeah, 110's doable.
Just safe enough to take off.
Yeah, the way we like it. Barely safe.
Well, anyway, that's it for this week's edition, Weekly Weird News.
Yeah.
Go check out our most recent podcast where we talk about going to Cuba
Yeah.
and getting indoctrinated into the tenets of Marxism.
Yeah. We're communists now.
We're commies now. And then also a new episode of Tech News Day where Amazon's buying everything and Uber fired their CEO finally.
And
Sad.
also head to etcmerch.com, pick up a shirt. Elliot was showing me there was a girl that bought one. So
Yeah,
there
wow.
you go.
That was a shock.
Yeah,
A woman?
There you go.
Watches our show? Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Impress the ladies.
Bye.